think I've lost my mind. The only reason I'm gonna be making this video, and yes, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna learn not only how to backtest, but also you're gonna learn why 99% of traders, if not 99.9% of traders, are not only unprofitable, but also how they don't even know how to backtest. Because I just watched 10, 20, 30 minutes of content just out there, like just to check out what's out there on YouTube on how other trading influencers are teaching people how to trade. And dude, this is crazy. It's actually honestly crazy because they're not teaching shit. If anything, I wouldn't even call that backtesting and journaling. That's just like practicing. That's it. And honestly, the only reason of why you should be backtesting is to see the numbers of your strategy. Well, backtesting and journaling. So by the end of this video, so in under, honestly, I'm aiming to have this video done and teach you everything you need to know about backtesting and journaling in under 10 minutes. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm not only gonna teach you that, yeah, and teach you why everybody's been teaching you how to basically not do it, but also I'm gonna give you, and this is the craziest gift, my backtesting sheet, meaning that is going to calculate, well, everything going from how much you're gonna have after a certain amount of trades, your risk of ruin, your acceptable loss. So basically, if you're trading a prop firm and you say, okay, I don't want to lose more than 10%, I don't want to lose more than 5% on my account, how do I do that? How much do I need to risk per trade so that it honestly never fucking happens? And it'll also calculate the probabilities of you losing that 10% in 500 trades, in 1,000 trades. And I'm gonna give you all that. And also, hold up, sorry, I forgot. It's also gonna give you where you should TP, take profit, where you should break even, and everything in between, to be honest. All that for completely free. Just stick till the end of the video, or honestly, just stick to at some point of the video where I put it. And if not, just check the fucking first link in the description. It's gonna be there completely free. All right, so we have the thing here, but we're not gonna need that just yet. Well, that's basically the backtesting sheet that you guys are gonna be getting. For now though, all I wanna go over is kind of like TradingView. Okay, so first things first, you guys don't need TradingView. You don't need to be paying the 50, 60, whatever. You can go ahead and just use FX Replay. You guys are gonna see it right here. Okay, so you guys can get started for free with them. There is a subscription, but I think even their cheapest subscription is quite a bit cheaper than paying for TradingView. And what I'm saying is like paying for the TradingView that lets you go back like years, right? The base subscription for both of them, I think for the most part, like it's kind of like the same if you're going to be trading like, well, you can't trade like day trade every day with TradingView. Not with TradingView, with FX Replay. It only has like the past, so you won't be able to cheat the system that way. But just for the backtesting and the journaling, I do believe that the cheapest way is FX Replay. And the good thing about them is that they do use TradingView charts. So it's the same information, the same feed, and I'm pretty sure they even have the same brokers, but I'm not like 1,000% sure about that. And here, let's just check the pricing. Now, I have no affiliation with them. You're not gonna see anything. I don't get fucking paid for anything. I tried to get an affiliate with them and I can't find how to do it. And honestly, I don't really give a fuck to make 20% of what, 30 bucks. Look, you can even get it as cheap as like 15, actually no, $17.99. So it is a lot cheaper to just go with FX Replay. And also, I'm pretty sure you can go back like I mean, look at that. Just unlimited data retention and everything. So you can go back a long time. I think you can go back like 10 years, and TradingView doesn't even have that. Okay, but any case, anyhow, anywho, whatever. How to backtest. So for that, I'm going to be using TradingView. And I want to show you guys my current strategy, which doesn't really matter like for you guys. But just so you understand this. So how I like to backtest, for example, I like to go back 6 months, a year. For today's example, we're just gonna be going back up to New York session. Now, when you're backtesting and journaling, please make sure that you are only taking trades, like going back in time and only trading in your actual like respective trading hours. Meaning that if you're only gonna be trading the first 2, 3, 4 hours of New York session, then only trade those. okay? And make sure that your trading view charts are the same as your time frame, like, or you know what I mean. So it's like if you're on EST, have them in on EST. Mine is UTC -6 or whatever the fuck that is, and as you guys can see, is the same time as my computer. So that's why. So 15-minute, we're in New York section. I did a little bit of a cut there. If you got a little bit confused, I had to go to the bathroom. Don't give a fuck. So basically with this indicator, I can see where most of the volume has happened in the previous session. So coming into New York session, what I do is that I make a channel, okay? A little bit of a tube, like a tunnel, using the highest, like the 3 highest volume bars or whatever you want to call these, okay? So now you can see that these are the highest. In between, after I've labeled that, I go and I'm still in the 15-minute, and if it's outside of the channel going bearish this way, you see it, it's outside bearishly, like it went down outside of the channel, I'm only gonna look for sells. If it's inside of the channel, I'm gonna look for both buys and sells, and I'm gonna explain to you why. And then if it's, of course, out, like breaking up bullishly, which in this case is not, but if it was outside of the channel breaking up bullishly, then we would only look for buys, which is the complete opposite of, you know, the other way. If it was breaking down, sells, breaking up, buys, in the middle, both. Now, yes, we're only going to be looking for either buys or sells or both, but if it's outside bearishly, we need a bearish 15-minute candle to be printing, not completely closed, just to be printing, and then we can look for sells. If it's, in this case, you guys can see it is a bullish 15-minute candle, we're not going to be touching it. Now, the other way around, if it's inside, we're going to be looking for buys if it's a bullish candle printing in the 15-minute, and looking for sells if it's inside too, but it has to be a bearish 15-minute candle that's printing. Now, on the other hand, if it's a like breaking out bullishly, so outside of the channel this way, we're gonna be looking for only buys if they, but we need a like the 15-minute to be printing a bullish candle. Boom, that's it. Okay, so if it's a bearish candle printing, like just like it was right here, we're not gonna be doing anything. We're just gonna be waiting for it to switch bullish. All right, and that's it. Now, in this case, nothing is happening. Like in the 15-minute, what are we like? Do we have a bullish 15-minute candle that's printing, so we can't do anything? But what I do is that I wait in the 1 minute and see as it prints. So clearly right now we see that it's going up, right? But it's outside of the channel in the bearish way. So we're looking for sells. So we're waiting for the 15-minute to be printing a 15-minute bearish candle. That's a lot of fucking words. So even here, there's a chance that it's printing it. So we go to the 15-minute. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm waiting for a smaller candle because this is going to be like too big of a stop loss. Next one. Next one. And as soon as I get an entry, I want to show you guys how I log it into my backtest. But this is my backtest right now. And then like as soon as I get the entry, either if it's a win, loss, break even, it doesn't matter. We can log it into the journal and you guys can see that. Okay, let's see if we're bearish. Okay, we're still bearish. Now this would be an entry right here. And I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it even better. So we're going to be sell stopping the bottom of this candle. Stop loss a little bit above of the high of the bearish candle. And then that's it. And now, of course, break even at 1 RR. So this would be the break even. And the full TP at 4 RR. Okay, so as soon as this one was, if we get tapped in, so in this case, we don't get tapped in with this candle, we have to get tapped in on it. So we are going to do the same thing with the next one. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know why the fuck. Okay, this is an instant loss, guys, which is completely fine. And I can show you guys how to backtest it. So now, complete loss. Boom. Now we go into our journal. We put the image right here. Oh, not like that. We had to do is Control, Shift, and then S, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the chart image. I think it's Alt, Shift, and S. Holy fuck, I think I just fucked the whole thing up. How do you do the link? Okay, so the link is Alt and S. Oh, okay. So Alt and S, so then it does this. It makes it a link. So then when you go on it, you can always see the picture. Okay, boom. So we want to see the picture, so we can always go. The pair is going to be NAS, but it's not here. So we're just going to put NAS 100 total RR that it ran. We go in and we check it. It only ran, it ran nothing, like 0.1. Still going to put it. So 0.1 RR. Stop loss, how big was the stop loss in pips? So that was 8.18. Okay. 8.18. So, and okay, the reason why you put the stop loss size is because you then see that in case most of your losses are when the stop loss is really, really high, meaning if it's like 20, 30 pips or whatever, then you know to just cut those out and I'll trade those. Break even. No, it didn't break even. Same thing with this one. I'm pretty sure this was, wait, was this a win? Oh yeah, it was. No, sorry. Then it would be a no break even. And then that's it. That's all you do here. That's quite literally that. Now, what this does too is that with the image, you can go back and see what you did right, whether you did wrong, whether it was a valid trade or invalid, because you guys know sometimes when you're really into like, you're really locked in, you forget, like, and then you don't pay attention to detail. And sometimes like you even take trades that you shouldn't take. So what this does is that it makes it so that you can go back and make sure that you actually took a trade that was valid. Now the pair makes it so you can filter. You can see, let's say maybe most of your losses are with UJ, USDC, HF, GU, or whatever. You can filter all of those. All right. And then with your analysis, this is like a really, really good part, is where I can tell you can filter a lot more. It tells you that you can put your account size, you can put your risk equity, basically how much you're risking per trade. Then it shows you, let's say, in a case where we had a bunch more trades, it could show you like all the information that you want to have. Then here it tells you where you should take partials right here. And you can play around with it. Maybe you want to do 25% out at 1 RR or something like that. It tells you pretty much anything, guys. The number of trades, your total RR, your win rate, your break-even rate, your win rate with your break-evens, trading days. This is just things. Average trade days per week. Tells you, well, actually, no, average trades per day, sorry. Total RR. All these numbers change depending on what you put here. So basically, if you put that you're gonna put 100% partial at 1 RR, whatever, then it'll change here like total RR that you're gonna be making. Okay, and that's really it, guys. If you want this, like I said, I'm gonna be leaving a link down below on how to claim it, like right there. All you gotta do is sign up to my WAP. It's completely free. You also get my free course, but that doesn't matter. And here, there in the free WAP, you're gonna see a place where you can claim access to the spreadsheet and just share it to all your friends, completely free. It doesn't matter. And then here you can put your rules. So also shows your risk equity. This is basically how much. It's just a thing to make it look pretty. Like you can see how much your money goes up, like your account over time. And then advanced is this other shit, but I'm not gonna go over that because honestly, it doesn't really matter for you to have it. It just shows your most profitable days. But the really nitty gritty, what you really need to know is this: how to use it. Well, I basically showed you how to do it, right? If you want to change the risk equity to 1%, boom, right there and then. Right here, acceptable loss. Right now I have it at 10%. But if you have, like, let's say a prop firm that only lets you lose 7.5%, it'll round it out, but it is 7.5. Then it'll show you how much, like, with what you're risking, what the probability of you losing 7.5% is, right? So let's say you're probably like, in this case, the probability is it's gonna happen. It's 1,000%. I think this is 12,000% actually. No, 129,000% that I will lose 7.5%. So what I do is, what you would do is change the risk right here. So you put like 0.1% per trade. I mean, you're not gonna do that. And the only reason that it is this bad, you guys can see it right here. The only reason that it is this bad is because we have 2 fucking trades. One of them is a win and the other one's a loss. So it's like, you're going to lose. Like, that's what it's showing you. So that's really it, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, don't forget to just leave them in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Again, holy fuck. Like, subscribe.